What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my Miniverse. And today, we are really going mini with Mini BarbieLand. A bestie on Instagram gave me the heads up. Toya, there are new Mini BarbieLand Play Sets. So I picked up a few, and we're gonna check them out today. At a little over $6, here is a Mini BarbieLand playset with a winter theme. Here's another one with a winter theme, and a whole house that was priced around $10 to $11. Here's a 4-pack that I got for about $26. I really wanted Daisy's Kayak, which I wasn't able to find by itself, so I ended up with a few repeats. I got the Snowmobile twice. And this one is a repeat as well that we've seen for a while. There's a movie theater playset that I got for about $6. It did arrive a little crushed, but I think it's just the packaging. And there's a Mini BarbieLand Advent Calendar. This one was about $21. I know it's August, but we are totally gonna open this anyway, with 24 surprises. We've got a lot of minis today, so let's get started. I love Mini BarbieLand because they are perfect dolls for dolls. Or they're great for the person who wants to collect Barbies but on a smaller scale. There are Barbie the Movie minis, playsets with tiny accessories, and if you're feeling crafty, with a little paint, we can customize them, which is great when you get a few doubles. In this 4-pack, we get a pink car with wheels that can turn, a street sign with a mailbox, and a minifigure dressed in denim, which is a set that we've seen before. We also get a new pink camper. The wheels can move. There's a removable tent on the top. The camper can open. There's a bench and a table inside. And we get a mini figure. She has a camera sculpted to her, wears a t-shirt and shorts, her hair is in a ponytail, and she's wearing a baseball cap. This figure is finished all the way around and can bend at the waist. She can lay down in the tent and sit up. So now I have 2 campers. The next playset has a water scene with blue sparkly water where we can see the word Barbie. Then there's grass and a small campfire. We also get a tree, which I love. However, the back of the trunk is not painted, but we can just take a little acrylic paint and try to fix that. Then add a honey brown for a little something extra. There are 2 trees in this set, so I went ahead and painted them both. The tree fits in the playset, and I see a log on the side. So I'm painting it, and I tried to paint the logs around the fire too, but they're so tiny. But those little details really help to make things stand out. With this playset, we get a kayak. It has an oar or paddle that can be removed. We can set it in the water. We get a minifigure of Daisy with pink hair and jean shorts. She can fit in the little boat or roast marshmallows on a stick by the fire. I think this is a cute set. Love all the little details. However, like the tree, the marshmallows are only painted on one side. Oh, and there's a spot for you to place the marshmallows. The next playset has a little snowy slope with another tree that we already painted, and it goes right here. There's a pink archway at the top that says Barbie. We get a purple and pink snowmobile, a little snow person with a heart foot bracket, so it can fit in the same places as the minifigures, and we get a minifigure with braids and a scarf that can fit in the snowmobile and go down the slope. I was able to order this playset individually, and I noticed that the Mini BarbieLand packaging has changed. There used to be a printed backdrop, like this one, where we could use it with the mini dolls to create a scene. But now it just fades from pink to blue. But it's the same playset with a tree that's painted only on one side, a snowmobile, snow person, and minifigure. We just don't get a fun backdrop. Keeping with this snow theme, this looks like an ice skating playset. We get a snowy scene with a little frozen pond. There's a pink bench, a hot cocoa stand with a little hot cocoa on the top, There's a little screen here so the dolls can check out, and then there's 2 pegs to hold a cupcake that is the same color as the one that came with the coffee shop, and we have a cup of hot cocoa that is turquoise. We also get a small blue owl that can sit in the nest in the tree on the side. This tree is finished all the way around, but the little cocoa stand is not. But there is a little spot for the dolls to stand. Speaking of dolls, here is the included minifigure, wearing earmuffs, a scarf, a puffy skirt, and she's standing differently than most Mini BarbieLand figures, with one leg slightly bent and behind the other. We can place her on the frozen pond, then turn the dial so she can ice skate. I actually love this whole little scene. I think this is super cute. After ice skating, the dolls can take a rest at the ski lodge. Well, the description says ski chalet. It looks like a pink log cabin on one side, with lots of little sculpted details like skis. I think that is a stone fireplace, little recycling bins on the side, and above the door it says Barbie. If we turn it around, we can see the inside, and the door does open and close. There's a small sculpted kitchen area. We can see a few items hanging by the door. There's a purple spiral staircase leading upstairs, where we can place the included bed that's like a periwinkle color. There's a little nightstand or dresser on the end. Downstairs, we can see a stone fireplace with a painted fire and a TV, where it looks like they're watching Barbie Dreamhouse Adventures, or something similar. The floor is a wood color. The roof is white, but it's a slope or a slide, where we can attach an extension so the minifigures can snowboard all the way to the bottom. There's a purple lift on the side. We get a pink snowboard and a pink mystery box. Inside, we find Barbie dressed as a snowboarder, wearing a colorful jacket, a pink and white scarf, and a helmet. The figure can fit on the snowboard, then slide the figure onto the lift, and then we can hold it on the side and lift it, taking the Barbie all the way to the top where she can go down. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Inside the box, we have more items, like a chair that we can place by the fire, and there's a dog and a little house for the dog, giving us another Mini BarbieLand Dreamhouse. Here's a movie theater playset where we get a little ticket booth. We can place the included minifigure behind it so we can make it look like the dolls are walking up and purchasing a ticket. The Barbie comes dressed in her movie theater uniform with a white top, a bow tie, and a skirt with popcorn on it. There's a popcorn machine and there's a little tiny lever. When we push it, it makes the popcorn inside move. We have seating for 2, a little box of popcorn that can fit in a holder on the side of the chair, and we have a drink with a straw that can fit on the other chair. There's a screen with sculpted curtains, and we can change the screen by just flipping it around to see a different picture. When the dolls are seated in the chairs, you can see the back of their heads. This is a cute little playset. I would love to see something similar in 1/6 scale. But until then, I guess we're just gonna have to check out this Mini BarbieLand Advent Calendar. There's a picture on the back as well as a picture of all items included. It would have been so cool if we got a little wintry backdrop. But on the front, it looks like it's covered in little doors, with number 1 right here. It's Barbie, with her hair pulled up, dressed in a little Santa outfit. Behind the second door, we find a little house in the snow with a door that doesn't seem to open. We have lots of painted details on the front. The roof is not painted all the way around, and there are sculpted unpainted details on the inside. There are 4 spots to place dolls and figures on the front in the sculpted snow. On day 3, we get a little snow person like we did with the Snowmobile that we can place in the snow on the front of the house. On day 4, we get a present. It's open on the inside. On day 5, hope I don't break a nail. Oh, you're cute! Looks like an oversized teddy bear for a mini BarbieLand figure. On day 6, we get a wreath. It does have a peg in the back, so hopefully there's a place for it to go. On day 7, we find a minifigure dressed in a plaid dress. It's a familiar sculpt, and she has red stockings. On day 8, this is a large door with a tree inside. It has a yellow star on top and snow at the bottom. And I think this is where we can place the little wreath, giving us a large tree to add to the scene. On day 9, we get 2 bows covered in tape. They were a little challenging to remove from the box, but we can use them to decorate the tree. Where's number 10? Looking for number 10. Oh, there it is. On the 10th day of Mini BarbieLand, this advent calendar gave to me 4 Barbie bulbs to decorate the mini tree. All right, I'll stop. On day 11, we get 2 painted candy canes. These are cute, and this tree is getting pretty packed. On day 12, we find another candy cane. Well, the same 2 candy canes. And there is more space on the back of the tree. Day 13 is near the top. We get a toy train. On day 14, we get a lamp post. It's purple, so it's totally making me think Monster High. The lights are painted yellow, and we can place it right next to the house. Day 15 is... totally failing at opening this. Oh, is that another doll? It's Ken in a Christmas sweater. He has a sculpted hat and red pants. On day 16, we get a gingerbread house. It's painted in the front. There's little gumdrops on the sides, and they're kind of squishy. On the inside, we can see lots of sculpted details, and there's a place for the dolls to stand in front. On day 17, we get a blue mailbox that's larger than the one that comes with the sign. It looks like we can place it on the side of the house. On day 18, we get tiny envelopes that we can attach to the figures and place inside the mailbox, but it just fell out the back because the back of the mailbox is open. Day 19 gives us 2 more bows for the tree. On day 20, we get another minifigure dressed in pink with a similar sculpt to this peaches and cream inspired look. On day 21 is a pink present, which doesn't look too bad in the hands of a Barbie. Honestly, I wasn't enjoying the scale of the presents with the minifigures, but if we're looking at these as dolls for dolls, then it works. On day 22, we get another wreath. It's not painted, so I'm placing it in the back of the tree. On day 23, we get a deer with a little red nose. It has painted antlers and is pretty large next to the figures. And on day 24, we get to open our last one, which is a pink Barbie sleigh with white painted details. We can place the reindeer in front, and there's enough seating for all 4 figures inside. I like the sleigh and the little houses. However, I do wish that the doors could open. I think the lamppost is cute, and I might try to paint a few details later. Loving the ice skating playset with the hot cocoa stand, and we could totally combine the other winter items to expand the fun. But with these new figures, we gotta think about storage. In the comments from our back to school video, I'm a Dolly Girl wanted to know if we could use our magazine holder to hold mini BarbieLand figures, since that's how we store some of our 1/6 scale dolls. So let's remove our office supplies and place the dolls inside, which totally fit. I can easily fit like 5 dolls. Then place it on a shelf for a little mini storage solution. Let us know what you think about these new Mini BarbieLand play sets in the comments down below. Are they a buy or a pass. Thank you for joining us. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!